Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and this is going to be my final update of the Hot Bodies D413 four-wheel drive 1/10 scale buggy. Now I've been building this thing for quite some time and really taking my time on building this thing. Brought in a few upgrade parts, not many on this build, and really wanted to make this thing just really fun to drive. Added a couple of durability items, a couple of items that just you need to have, and brought this thing together, and I really enjoyed building this D413 buggy. Definitely an unconventional build from a lot of the other buggies and kits that I built in the past here at the RC Network. So want to do just a quick overview of everything that kind of went into the buggy, including some upgrade parts, and then there's lots of supplement items that I may not have mentioned in previous episodes that I kind of want to get caught up on and just show you guys just the things that I use to get this thing going. So, but right here you see the final product. I have everything calibrated, I have everything set, all my links are set, I got the body painted up, wheels and tires glued. It just really came together in the end here. So, but like I said, really enjoyed building this thing and getting this thing going. Now, I have done a couple of custom mods on this thing just to fix a couple of the issues that I've seen along the way. Want to go over those as well, and kind of show you everything here. So as you see right here, this is the Type R body from Proline Racing. Really came together nice. I did kind of a white scheme on the fuel tank sides, and then on the main fuselage did just a basic silver paint. Still used the window decals to make it look very realistic, or as realistic as a 10 scale buggy can look, and just added some of my favorite decals on there that kind of went into this build. So definitely Tekin, Lunsford, Proline Racing. Used some Duramax paint, which Duratrax paint actually, to help make the colors look very good, and I think it looks great. I mean, you can definitely see this thing has some 10 scale roots, but definitely based on an 8 scale buggy. So all in all, really happy with the way this thing has turned out. So the main reason I went with a Type R body was because the stock body from Hot Bodies actually is like a 5-piece design. So you have a piece here that gets bolted to the main fuselage, piece over here, you got the front nose, which is the same on the Proline, and then the rear wing. So decided to kind of bypass that and still give the very Formula One look with this Type R body. You can kind of see how the inner sides here kind of tuck in to the chassis here. So on the underside right here, I used a chassis protector from actually Team Associated. It's just one of their generic ones. Kind of just went over, I put some decals on the bottom too, just to highlight my chassis protector. But real quick model number on that chassis protector, it's a quite large one, and I've used it on several other builds in the past, but here's a look at that model number, 9787. I'm going to try and have links in the video description for you guys so you can check those out as well. But, just a huge sheet. I mean, these things can go all the way to like an 8 scale buggy size chassis. So very nice that you can kind of have pieces left over for other builds in the future. So other things that I've used kind of to make this thing all work. The wheels and tires, of course, Proline, using Suburbs in the rear. I used their new 2.4 inch wheels, so a little bit larger wheels, lower profile tires. And one thing I did add onto this 10 scale buggy, which I haven't done in the past on any buggies, mostly on short course, but added these MIP stickies. These things are basically a proprietary double-sided tape, super thin, super sticky, and it goes in between the wheel and the wheel insert. So keeps your tires from ballooning, which will definitely help on the front wheels of this four-wheel drive buggy. So added those things on. Let's see, let's go down the line here of other stuff. I think everything else is going to be inside, so let's go ahead and take the body off, and you guys can check some of that stuff out. Now I have added some Velcro tabs inside here to help keep the body, down on the very bottom of it, there's pretty much only two tabs, the middle one here and then the rear one that keeps the body down in the center, but I wanted to keep everything kind of tucked in on the bottom. So I went ahead and I added these just real easy, this is actually left over from the body, but just a clear Lexan sheet right here. You can kind of see it's angled. Just bent that over with my hands and pretty much just double-sided tape, added some Velcro, and you're all set. Same thing with the other side over here. Let's flip this around. You can kind of see that one right there. So, but it just adds a little bit of protection on the bottom, keeps the body tucked in, all nice and neat. So, as far as other supplement items that I've added to this build, went with my old standard TLR 1557 servo horn. This is a 25 tooth spline servo horn, meant for the 22, but it's the perfect offset here for this D413 buggy. Real quick look at that, how that thing ended up, and you'll see that thing right there. So perfect offset, gives you that offset to where you can still get the ball stud behind the servo horn, so it's angled out in perfect length right there. So pretty decent. Other things that I've added, let's see here as I keep you guys in focus. Things I haven't mentioned in the past, these are some Duratrax right angle bullets. These are the 4mm size for the Team Orion batteries, gold plated, and they are the solid actual connectors, so not the birdcage ones. So pick these up just from a local hobby shop, and you can hopefully see these things right here, little right angles, so that works out good. Just soldered this straight onto my Tekin wire, and all was good. And I think that is it. That is it. That's all the supplement items. I kind of kept a little rubber band of all the little cards here, just in my box here to hopefully mention to you guys. So, but all in all, everything has really turned out well. I've got everything set up, programmed my RSX, got all the right settings on there. I may have told you guys in the previous episode, but I switched out to a Airtronics receiver here. You can see the RX 461 kind of peeking over there on the far side. Went with that one. I'm really happy with my MT4 and definitely want to try it out with this four-wheel drive buggy. So added some stickers here on the inside. You may have noticed those. Those are little Proline Racing one right there. Also the Tekin one. Once again, just advertising the items that I'm using for this build. Definitely like these products, and great products so far. So really can't wait to see how these little shock boots do, or these little mud guards. I kind of dug them. They were pretty cool, kind of hokey at first, but really like the way they look now, and hopefully they should work out pretty good. So, well guys, that's going to be it for my last build update. I'm going to go run this thing today and see how this thing does. So, well guys, if you have any questions about this D413 build or any of the products I've used, please mention it on down below in the comment section. That's what that section is for. As always, definitely appreciate any new subscriptions, and like the video. That's it guys. Over and out.